Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, 34 yards. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for LA. 42 yards. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3rd and 5. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 63 yards. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Mostert. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mostert. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Austin Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 78 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
32 yards.
And the Dolphins are back within a score. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this shot because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the... He's got a man, complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Herbert off of play action. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Eckler now between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in his first half. And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Second down, here's Mostert again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as it's stopping behind the line. On third down, here comes Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them adding up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Herbert operating from the red zone. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To the 36-yard line, stop there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down, here's Mostert again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And the Dolphins have got him. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Tua flushed out right. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Up the middle with Eckler to the 27-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
He finds his target, Allen. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Eckler looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert.
Eluding the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett from a yard out.
And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a two-point try. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he loses the football a second time.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
You remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
And that's going to be good for Chargers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Tua.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
It's caught at the 1, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd
rushes. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Allen has it, left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. And the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Trying to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks. 2 and now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. Busts through the tackle. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And a line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. And they're going to speed things up here. On first and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Herbert off of play action. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken a 4th-quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Tua. Getting this quickly to Berrios. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Now Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Tua to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's 1st down. Now Tua
On the move to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Sanders on for the extra point. And they have got the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
The most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.